Acre on this shit. Well, I gotta put my headset down. I gotta focus. Wait until tonight. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Yeah.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They're on 20-yard line. First down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Complete to Nick Chubb. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Baker in on the
well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield now from the 50. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And the Browns first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. It's a gain of
nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Dolphins 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Matt Breida,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
34, Jordan.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 32 yards. And the Dolphins Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 6 yards the pick up, and that's a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a game.
These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
If you were me,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Richardson on the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Breida, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes Grant on the return. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Breida. He's tackled at the...
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback. It comes out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And got his man complete.
And he'll
take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28 yards.
That's good for 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
What you gonna do for that 40?
Coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Not that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
13 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten.
You heard me some money, bro?
Moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
He's gonna be making my own that much shit. Let me get a couple of dollars.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
That nigga is that marks on the floor.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Joe, that nigga marks
He's
on the
continuing to
floor.
be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Marcus Smart for 3 again. This nigga's been cooking. Come on. 19-7.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
I want Kendall to go off this team, bro.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Yeah, 10-1.
Now a give to Breida. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I'm getting people hit the
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The 39-yard line.
And I'm fucking hungry so hell.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, D. 56 and 1. 56. Man, I got you. 56 and Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
4 yards.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On first down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he put...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 24, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
56 at the mark. Watch the run.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
56 the mark.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Mark 56. Rebus. Green jack. 56 the mark.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
That's a pass.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Breida, he'll try the right side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They run again with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
With the score,
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
touchdown.
Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Dolphins
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yo.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
For some reason, I feel confident to bet on the Raptors.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit over the big play. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That's not bad.
Tua going to throw. It's complete to Graham. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, here's Breida.
Like,
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All day.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end.
Eric Rowe.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On play action, here's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. An old coach used to say all the time, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Damn.
He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
That's fucking crazy.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
But it's 3rd down.
You got true clock on. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh my God!
Connect, incomplete.
They got credit.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th
Oh,
down.
Wow.
When I see
What?
5 wide receivers on the field as a
why
defender,
would you try to what was going in?
they expected it and got there.
Oh,
and popped
trade.
it free.
Damn. Nigga just pissed me off.
I'll be looking for Odell in the offseason.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Perfect chance to get him.
Mayfield to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
This is my deal.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep.
Baker! What? Okay.
So 17 seconds
Okay.
on the clock here.
Okay.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to
that
take
will
over
work.
because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Now Mayfield.
To the right side, and he's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Bruh, did anybody see Jerome Baker cover Odell down the field? I can't, bruh. I can't, bruh. I can't, dog. Was I the only one that saw that, bruh?
I seen it. Linebacker was striker.
What? Bruh, that nigga should have been toasted. It was just him and Odell. I wish Baker had a little more arm, bro. I could have got that shit to the end zone. That was a good game, though.
No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more.
Jerome Baker, bruh.
Everybody was watching the stream. Now everybody trying to get Odell. Come on, bro.